Yo, what's happening, 2K family? 2K Mechanic coming back with another build video for you guys, and I know it's late in the season. Me personally, I haven't really been playing this season. We only got like 25 days left, and I do want to get to 40. So I got to do something that will help me play the game a little bit more. So in order to do that, I'm gonna create a new build and see how far we get. All right, so first things first, I want to thank everybody for joining. All the new subscribers, all the returning subscribers. We're on the road to 5K. So, we'll get after it this next month and a half to make sure we're able to achieve that goal. So with that said, let's get it underway. So, you guys already know I'm already full with my builds. So I'll probably have to take off, because it's going to be a shooting guard build, I'll probably have to take off my two-way tempo pusher. This is my very first build. This build is still very valuable, but I've been playing a lot of kind of like hash lock. So this build is a great defender, great overall build, but it's not the greatest shooter build. So we're gonna have to maybe move this one and then make place for the new build. All right, so this build is going to be very similar. This is the build actually right here. This build is going to be very similar to my build with J.R. Smith on the front with a few modifications. And then, yeah, we're going to get after it like that. So we're going to make this build a shooting guard. All right, so let's get into it. So you want to create a new build, whether that's rebirth or not, if you're new to the game. And I do understand as we transition into NBA 2K23, there will be a lot of people still playing NBA 2K22. All right, yeah, so I know some people are gonna be viewing this video in the future. So, I wanted to make this pretty clear. Anyway, all right, first name, last name up to you. Position is shooting guard. Handing is right or left depending on your personal preference. And jersey number is also your personal preference. I think we're gonna go with 5 for this build. All right. All right, so this is shooting guard. So we're gonna start this. It's quite a few steps. So we're gonna start this first in a metric. We're gonna go 6'3", weight 220, wingspan max, body shape Burly. And then we're gonna max the stats out. It's pretty simple. All right. And then, whatever takeovers. Two-way finisher, which is okay. Houston play, K. Cunningham. We'll go back and edit the build. We're going to go back and switch this to metric. Remember, we start off in imperial, we're going to switch it to metric. All right, and I'm going to do a video a little bit later today. I've seen a lot of people talk about glitch builds and how they feel like glitch builds ruined 2K22 next gen, and I have a lot to say about that. I think that is false, number one, and number two, it kind of shows that people really don't know how the builder system works, how it's always worked. So we're gonna break that down a little bit later today, so people can really understand what the whole glitch build stuff is, how it works, and how it's not that much better than a regular build. So anyway, all right, so 205 height. We're gonna take the weight down to 85. We'll take the wingspan up to 2.31. And right here, this is basically how you do the glitched 6'9" is shooting guard. As you can see, the steel is at a 90. We'll max this one out. Yeah, man, I mean, for me, glitch builds are fun. Of course, you do get a slight benefit from doing all the work that we do to do it, but only real build guys are gonna do these particular glitches and stuff like that. And like I say, you really don't get a big benefit. We'll go back and edit, y'all. Big benefit that everybody thinks you get. Like, it doesn't even matter what kind of build you have. If you're not good on the sticks and you're not a good player, it doesn't even matter what build you have, because you'll still lose. You know what I mean? So people, I don't know what it is. I feel like people want to give it, and that's what we do in this community, y'all. We give a lot of excuses to things that we feel like are out of our control. And then, we don't do a lot of technical analysis on anything. So we don't really understand how things work. So we'll break all that down a little bit later. All right, so we'll go 6'7". We'll go min weight. I don't think that's necessary though. We'll go slight, and then we'll max this one out. Like I said, it's quite a few steps. I think it's like probably like 5 steps in this one. All right, just to get the little boost that we get. All right, finish this one. Max this one out. Rearrange maestro. All right, we'll go back edit. We got 2 more steps, y'all. I'm trying to go quick as possible for y'all. And then we'll go metric. We're gonna go switch it back. Then we're gonna go 2.05 again. But for this 2.05, maybe you can see the weight is a little bit lower. And then the wingspan only goes to 2.29. This is good. This lets you know you're in the right place. Right, so this will be the last step before we go to the actual height of the build. There we go. I think this is a little faster. All right, just max it out. We'll go back and edit. We'll put it on imperial. Inside the arc score, Jason Richardson, Diddy. All right, and then we're going to write the features and put it on imperial, and this is the last step, everybody. And like I said, I'll have the steps in the description like I do most of the time, so you have to worry about it. All right, so you go back to the same build inside the arc score, and then we're going to take this down to 6'3", 6'2" on a wingspan, and then I'll show y'all guys what the weight and body shape and all this stuff will be on the other build. But this is basically how you get to the glitch that we want to do, right? All right, let's look at the finish. All right, yeah, here we are on the finished build. The height is 6'3", weight is 190, wingspan is 6'2", body shape, we're gonna go compact. Right, so what I wanted to do was, I originally had this build at 6'4". I think the build that I had for the J.R. Smith build was at 6'4". But 6'4" is kind of tall for mismatch expert, and this build will showcase mismatch expert. So I wanted to go a hair shorter. Wingspan is a little shorter, like I said, just more of a hash build. So we can be shooting from pretty deep. So you know, I wanted to make something that, you know, I could put the weight up a little bit so the defense would be good. Because what I realized is weight is kind of important on this game, especially when you want to get those bumps and you know, hip rides for defense, which you will need to offset this low wingspan, in my opinion. So that's why I went with the stats that I went with. So let's move forward. All right, y'all, here is the build. 10, 37, 21, 22, and here's the physicals, right? So like I said before, you really only need a 74. I played a lot last season on my Steve Nash build, and my Steve Nash build only has a 74 drive and dunk, and I was able to dunk no issues. Like if you could shoot from pretty far, then people are going to try to stay close to you, and then you can just blow past them for an easy dunk. So 74 is the threshold that I think you need, especially for quick drops, to get the silver limitless takeoff, so you can activate quick drops on command. You know, so the finisher silver is pretty good, and posterizer bronze is pretty good. Now you still can't get blocked. Don't get it twisted. You still can get blocked. For some reason, people think you can't get blocked with you know, quick or what is it? Quick drops. Yeah, but you can still get blocked out. Don't get it twisted. You still can get blocked. All right, bring this back up. All right, so you get 10, which is more than enough, right? So these will probably account for 8 or 7. Then you can get Lob City Finisher. If you take this up to 75, I think you get pro dunks from pro alley dunks and stuff like that. So yeah, your grace under pressure and all this stuff like that. And fast switch silver, because you get a 69 close shot, so you'll be able to finish if you got a little guy on up close. But that's neither here nor there. All right, let's look at the shooting. So I'm gonna put a lot of badges in shooting. This is why I got to make it on this account instead of my second account, because the extra badge points you're able to get So you get the 99 mid range, which allows you to get blinders on Hall of Fame, right? And everything else on the 3-point, I gave you a 93 because I wanted the limitless spot up. Like I said, this is a hash build, limitless spot up on Hall of Fame, which is pretty good. So everything pretty much Hall of Fame, except Chef, Stop and Pop, and Deadeye. And if you want to, you can take this to 95. 95 will give you Stop and Pop on Hall of Fame. But essentially what you might want to do is you can check out if you want to make this like a point guard, you can check out my Steph Curry build. And I think that has like a high 99 mid-range and a 98 3-point. So you can pretty much do that if you want to make this a guard. Like I said, I'm making this more of a shooting guard, so the primary thing for this build would be able to shoot and play a little defense. Our pass accuracy is pretty low, it's a 70. Like I said, this isn't a primary passing build, so I don't, just in case you're a wreck and you might have to play a little point guard. 70 is fine if you icon pass, but some of those passes, may hit people's feet or hit them in the back. I'm just telling you. All right, so you might want to icon pass. Ball handles are 83, so you get the handles for days on gold, just in case. You get quick chain on gold. You only get 75 speed of ball, so you only get quick first step on the 75, which is fine. You still get stop and go, tight handles, and unpluggable on silver. All right. So on defense, like I said, I want to kind of play pretty good defense on this build. So you will get you get clamps on Hall of Fame, with the 6'2" wingspan. You're able to get the steel interceptor on Hall of Fame. Get off ball, pick dodger, and stuff like that on Hall of Fame. But you will need to put more I say you probably need about 6 more badge points here, and then the rest you could dump in the shooting. So it's all up to you. Get gold pickpocket. I like gold pickpocket. In the block, you get chase down, artist on bronze, and intimidator on bronze. Right. All right, speed 87, which is fine. Like I said, on my Steve Nash build, I run an 88 speed, 88 excel, which is fine. I haven't had any issues with speed. 40 strength, you guys know I like to put strength on my builds. 54 vertical, 90 stamina. And like I said, if you want more speed and stuff like that, you could probably take your weight down some, which if you take your weight down, you won't be able to get a 94 on the perimeter defense, just an FYI. But you can still move stuff around and get higher shooting or higher playmaking if that's what you want to do. All right, so it's pretty versatile build, y'all. All right, so again, 10, 37, 21, and 22. All right, so I'm going double limitless, or depending on how I feel, I'm either going to go probably double lock, perimeter bad shots, enhanced jump shot contest. But if I'm playing the 2, I won't be probably on ball a lot, so I'd rather put everything in shooting. You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead and finish the build. We made a 2-way sharpshooter. Shades of Gail Goodrich, Norman Powell, Tyrese Maxey, but we can call this the Jordan Poole build. All right, so let's go ahead and test the build. Get y'all up out of here. All right, so we got 10, like I said, posterizer, slithery, limitless. Then you could probably do like a little grace, put back balls, you put fast twitch or something like that, or Lob City finish on, depending on how you want to do. All right. Perfect. All right, so we get 37 shooting, so I'll probably do blinders, circus threes. You can probably do silver deadeye, green machine, stop and pop. Probably could do gold, hot zone hunter, mismatch expert. Let's see, sniper Hall of Fame. Probably take this down one, and then put limitless, and then I'll probably put maybe bronze, not silver chef, silver catch and shoot. I like silver green machine, so that'd be a +6. Yep, and then you can put everything else where you want to put it, right? Because if you're shooting deep, hot zone hunter, I don't think hot zone hunter will come into play. But gold, Hall of Fame, depending on what you want to do, just kind of opens up the green window. But you're gonna probably get a 99 3-pointer pretty quickly. So do you really need this Hall of Fame? Probably not. Catch and shoot is pretty good. I like Chef, depending on if you're gonna dribble a lot, right? Shoot off the dribble. And I like Green Machine, y'all, so probably put on Green Machine or something like that. So that's where I will put, I think, 6 shooting badges. All right, 21 playmaking. Let's see what we get. Put gold, silver bullet, silver quick chain. Need the glue hand, silver, then pluckable, quick first step. Let's see, silver handles for days, so we got 4 left, y'all. We could put 2 here. Put 1 here in hyperdrive. And we need some tight handles too. Whew. I don't know, then we might not need stop and go, y'all. Put silver, put stop and go on bronze. All right, or we could put 2 more here. Take stop and go off and put 1 more. Get that quick chain. Depending on how you want to play, y'all. Depending on how you want to play. Or you can put 2 here. Take 1 off of here and put 1 more here. Tight handles. You have gold. Which will be fine. All right. So 22 defensive badges, y'all. Like I said, you definitely need some more defense. My opinion. Let's see. Do this. Boom. Or you might, if you want to be a lock though, I would say maybe you may just need maybe two or 3 more. You can put the rest in shooting. Okay, that's not bad. I was thinking you might need some more. I definitely want Pick Dodger on silver. Hustler silver is pretty good. I like Tireless Defender, at least bronze and silver too. So it all depends on your personal preference. This is actually pretty okay. Yeah, 22 badges is not too bad, y'all. We at least get clamps and interceptor and pickpocket gold. I do want this hustler up a little bit. Tireless Defender and Pick Dodger, depending on if you going through screens a lot, y'all. And then I'll put the rest in shooting. All right, that's it for this video. Stay tuned. I got a lot of videos we're gonna talk about 2K23 over this next week. We're gonna talk about, and then we're gonna do some final breakdowns of 22, analysis on 22, and some things they can improve on videos this week. All right, and stay tuned a little bit later. We're gonna talk about glitch builds a little bit later today's video. All right, 2K Mechanics signing out. Appreciate you guys listening and watching. I will catch you guys on the next video, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.